Yeah, you're about to see 19 of the hottest young actors and actresses in pictures. These are the people who will be winning Oscars way into the next century.
That's right. You've already seen them act in hit movies, but tonight you're going to see them sing and dance. You know, Bob, I've always felt that hidden within every great actor is a song and dance man.
Yeah, you're telling me. In another life, I was Shirley MacLaine.
Oh, no.
Anyway, here we are with 19 triple threaders. Make a note of their names now. You're going to be hearing a lot from these kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Oscar winners of tomorrow, in a number especially written for this year's show by Marvin Hamlish and Fred Ebb, and choreographed by Kenny Ortega.
Someday I'll be the one who walks up here accepting the prize.
Someday my Oscar will come and I'll grab him with tears in my eyes. Don't tell me how to dress, I'll know the way. Don't tell me about my speech, I'll know just what to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gee, but it's great to be an Oscar winner. A super duper Oscar winner.
I am most humbly impressed.
The Academy has voted me the very best.
Now that I'm finally a statuetter, forgive me if I wear a silly smile. I studied, you bet. It took lots of sweat.
But now I know the work I did was really worthwhile. An Oscar winner, an Oscar winner.
Now watch the agents treating me right.
They'll stoop and grovel, all right, my novel.
The title of the tale will be It Happened One Night.
Gee, but it's great to join the list of giants who stood up here and made a humble bow.
Some night it will be, that moment will be.
I just wish that moment was now.
So I trained and I studied and I went to those who teach movement and posture and language and speech. Twang, twang, fly high. Oh, I've been hit in the eye.
I was lovely in Ibsen.
And perfect in Chekhov.
Strong.
And I did all my Jane Fonda exercises in case.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. A musical came along.
No, I don't sing and I don't dance. I am a thespian in the classic sense. Don't talk to me about paying dues. I waited tables in Manhattan for 10 years and some of the finest restaurants in West Hollywood. I have studied extensively. I studied with Stella. I studied with Strasberg. I study Stanislavski. I am a serious actor. I was on Dynasty.
the Oscar goes to...
I think we're good. I think we've seen enough of that. Hey, look, it is the stars of tomorrow, and it is 2020, and God knows Keith Coogan exists now in our frame of fame up there tonight. Tonight only. All right, you can remember the good times with Keith. All right, the star of Adventures from Babysitting and lots of other J.C. Penney commercials, things along those lines. But no, out of the 19 people that we just saw singing and dancing their hearts out in 1989's Oscar telethon, not a single one. And I tabulated. Not only have none of them won an Oscar, nobody even on that stage has ever been nominated for an Oscar. Now, there were some careers out of that. No, don't get me wrong. I'm a Blair Underwood fan. I can do Blair. He's a good guy. But yeah, Keith. I know I had to put Keith up there. So anyway, welcome to In All Night Live. My name's Geoff. And as you can see, we're having a little pre-Oscar party tonight. I normally, of course, am joined by McConadilla and Kirby, but they are otherwise occupied right now. And so I'll introduce my new co-host for the evening in just a moment. But we have, and welcome Ookas and Widget and Pop Top to the chat room. Hopefully you guys are settling in on your Friday evening. And let me know if anything looks or sounds weird. We had somebody here painting the bathroom this morning, so there's a lot of fumes in the air. Yeah, a lot of fumes. A little friskier than normal. Maybe a little... Just a little bit. So we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk, we got some Oscar enjoyment, of course, in preparation for Sunday's big show. So we'll have some fun with that in a little bit. And if things get really bleak, we can always jump over and play some games later. Have a game break. All right. So we got some fun stuff set up. But first and foremost, at the top of the show, I have to introduce my co-host for the evening. To my right, this right, we have Gritty. Now, everybody knows Gritty. Welcome, Gritty. Yes. Gritty, of course, is the Philadelphia Flyers mascot. And Gritty, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me here tonight, Geoff. I'm really excited. Sometimes I don't ever get out of that ice rink. They keep me locked in a closet most of the time.
Well, that's is that good? I mean, a closet could be a home, but
no, it's not good, but I'm here, so I'm happy. And I'm Kirby's cousin. Yeah, that's right. Kirby's got a cousin, and that's me.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, Gritty. I'm glad you were able to make it here tonight. Now, of course, Kirby's our beloved friend, but he's had a rough week, folks. He kind of hit the skids at the salt mine, got in a little bit of trouble with our salt overlord, and so no, I don't think he's going to be pissed. He invited him. Yeah, this was Kirby's idea because he felt bad he couldn't be here tonight. And I needed him to get out of the house because all week long he's been really drunk. Let me just say that. All right, it's been like 7 schlocktails each and every morning, and he's been a mess. So I told him, "Hey, buddy, like, you open your app, get on the old Tinder, get out of the house for a little bit tonight. All right, because next week we got a much bigger show. All right, we have our Revolving Kills. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the chat." Yes, you've reached In All Night Live. This is our pre-Oscar show. I'm just introducing tonight's replacement co-host.
What do you mean replacement? I thought this was my new job. You're not going to send me back to that frozen hell, are you?
No. We'll talk about that offline. Gritty. And of course, to my left, we have we have Ratboy. And Ratboy is McConaughey's cousin from the Hollers. And Ratboy, so Welcome. Yeah, what? Oh, that was too loud. Why do I sound like the other guy? I don't know. We'll figure you out in a minute. Yeah, so thank you. What am I missing? I know. It's a little bit crazy tonight. So McConaughey, now, tonight, this weekend actually is McConaughey's like favorite weekend on earth because it's Oscars weekend. I mean, Hollywood is going to just be overflowing with trash. And not your normal, McDonald's Value Village trash, but this is high-end Hollywood trash. So, he's expecting to find a lot of goodies out there in the dumpsters tonight. He may call in. We may hear from McConaughey a little later, but for now we got Ratboy. And, Ratboy's from West Virginia, right, Ratboy? Well, yeah, that's right. See, I was raised with old McConaughey. We was together back in the borough. And his mama, ooh, that was loud too. His mama almost ate me. Ate me several times, but I didn't. I survived, and now I'm here. All right. That's great. Good backstory. Oh, dear Lord. And we have Keith Coogan back there, and of course, Joaquin. And we'll be hearing from Joaquin tonight a little bit.
How about another joke, Murray?
Oh, all right. Maybe already. So he'll be jumping in and every time he shows up, I got to tell a joke. That's how that works. All right. So let me just get these out. Now, these jokes, I should preface, are all from the UK. All right. They're all UK comedians. And these were all told by real comedians on a real stage. I didn't make any of these jokes up myself. All right. I swear. So just to set the mood, I guess. Here's one joke. British people are like coconuts. Hard on the outside, but sweet once you crack us. Also, often found full of alcohol and holding an umbrella. So, there you go. That's what we're in store for tonight. Humor along those lines. Anytime. Yeah. It is weird, right? I know. I'm just... Well, I needed some close-ups tonight. I got a little fancy with it, okay? And so we got some jokes tonight. And then, of course, if anyone wants to call in, they can. And we'll jump over to the Wheel of Destiny and play. Oh, I need more messages. Why is this thing green screen? What green screen? This is all real revolving kills. I don't know what you refer to. This is all reality. This is the house we live in here in Costa Mesa. So this is the Wheel of Destiny set, and I live in a box apparently. My head's often cropped. And so tonight we got a little fake Q, fake A game to play. All right. So if you want to give me a call and play this game, you can. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll come up with a category. I'll have a fake question. You give me a fake answer in return. All right. And that's usually how it goes. So adventure. Something film related. I'll make it topical. All right. So we can do that. Lots of fun stuff. And then next week, this is all, I'm not going to say it's a big setup for the rest of the month. But the fact that Kirby's on a Tinder date tonight and the fact that McConaughey is out there rummaging through Oscar dumpsters looking for goodies may or may not come into play in the ensuing weeks. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'm excited that you guys are all here on chat and joining the fun. Hope you had a good week this week. It was, like I said, a little hairy around here. What with the uncertainty of Kirby losing his job. He was really proud of that job.
Yeah, he used to write me letters about that job. I was always really jealous, because I, of course, work in an ice rink, and he works in a salt mine. And I often told him, Kirby, one of these days I'm going to escape from this ice rink, and I'm going to need your help. I'll need all the salt you can muster to melt my way to freedom.
Right. That's nice. Did he ever send you any salt, or is that just a clever ploy to...
Oh, no, he tried. He definitely did. But they're in little packets. And, I've been collecting them for the last 17 years. And so I have 10,428 packets of salt.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I mean, how far is that going to get you? It sounds like a lot, but those are little tiny packets. I mean, you pour that on the rink. What do you melt? All right. I mean, you got a plan, I guess, but not quite sure what it is. I'm sorry to hear you're a prisoner there in Philadelphia. Yes. And of course, finally, we could jump over to the locker room and play some games. All right. So if we wanted to do that a little later, we can. And as you can see, on the locker, this is the local Costa Mesa High School, where McConadilla is the mascot. It's his claim to fame. He will never shut up about it. But yeah, there he is, immortalized on this locker room wall in our Patty Melt quote. Patty Melts are for winners, boys. Coach McConadilla. So anyway, we got some Witcher back there. We could play it if we want later. I don't know. Depending on what we want to do. But I think it's going to be fun to play a little fake Q&A in a bit and see what transpires. But the Oscars are coming up on Sunday, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm super stoked. Can't wait. And you'll notice on the TV back is another famous presentation from Oscars of years gone by. You got Bob Hope and Fred Astaire, and he'll do a little dance number. So keep your eye on that. And revolving, if you missed, I'm going to get down. We're gonna dive deep into the Keith Coogan lore. All right, because that's a man of mystery right there. Where's he been? That's the mystery. So we'll explore. Revolving, if you missed the opening bit, sorry. You'll have to catch it in the rerun because I'm not playing it again. But it's a 10-minute song and dance back from the 1989 Oscar telecast, back when they did not care if that telecast went over into the next day or not, because it's an over 9-minute song and dance routine that has nothing to do with any movie ever. And it's, sorry, buddy. All right, hold on. We'll just, for a second, I mean, gosh, it's really long, and it takes a while to get into. So maybe in a bit, we'll replay it, just so you can, hey, McConadilla. There he is. What are we am I taking requests? I could. Blue Moon. I could sing that. I'm basically like old Blue Eyes, reborn in many ways. I'm suave. And I can belt it out. Yeah. I'm more of a kind of a lounge guy, though. I think if I was going to, I'd have that bow tie that was kind of like undone a little bit. And, definitely some flop sweat on the brow. Constant hot toddy or some sort of brown liqueur beverage being swilled. And I would snap a lot. Oh, well, this is your cousin McConadilla. You missed. Apparently, you were busy. I got some grape juice tonight. Revolving kills.
Grape juice full of vitamin C. Helps my bones stay strong and healthy.
Yeah. Well, the puppets aren't here, so I can get out the fancy stuff. All right. Normally, it's at best PBR. But tonight's wine, I'm feeling good about that. Very old, very, very old and cherished grape juice. All right. Ratboy.
Hey, McConadilla, man. Welcome to the show, man. It's me, your cousin Ratboy from the Hollers. I came all the way down here on my pet cat, Frisky. You know Frisky. This is actually Frisky 3. Frisky 1 and 2, well, they ran into some trouble back in the holler. You see, they was eaten by owls, of course.
That's kind of tragic. Sorry to hear about Frisky 1 and 2. But hey, Frisky 3 made it 2,000 miles to California from the hollers. And you do come from a handsome bloodline, McConaughey. And I explained already that you're out there dumpster diving here in the sweet Oscar bling. Yeah, they're looking good, right? Kiss. They're dressed to the nines. I even got this guy facing my chair a little bit. See how I position that so it looks like he's actually here. It's because he is. This is all real. And for once, the shy applause kind of makes sense. It's an Oscar show. I don't know. Has he ever been to Shia been invited to the Oscars? I don't know. Good, McConaughey, because we're going to need your full report next week on the dumpster diving. And if you want to call up and play the wheel, we got a little game we're playing tonight called Fake Q&A. All right, so I give you a fake question, you give me a fake answer. That's how that works. So if anybody wants to play that, you can, or we can, I don't know, just spin the wheel for fun. It's kind of nice to see those colors go by. Colors! Hey, we're alive. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been a weird week around here, what with the job loss and the constant drunkenness from Kirby, but he's out enjoying himself tonight. So let's just, let's give him our best. If you guys want to write into inallnightlive@gmail.com with your condolences or your, kind of pick him up a little bit. He's really down in the dumps. Oh, and yesterday, if you missed, it was Schlocky Seconds. He actually did a great job, I thought, and played one of the worst movies of all time. Uh-oh, you caught it. And that was the one thing that I did not have time to do, is flip the calendar up to February. It's taxing, okay? Well, any end of the drumstick is the winner, in my opinion. You either get the nice meaty end, all right, that's filling and nutritious and nourishing, or you get the sharp bony end, all right, that's good for jabbing, and you can whittle it, sharpen it, make it a better jabber. So yeah, I don't know. I get by on either end of the drumstick widget. Well, we've had January's WWE celebratory calendar up for at least since December. So yeah, it's time to flip it over. It's now February. The love a month, the month of love, whatever you want to call it. Or you don't have to at all. I usually ignore that holiday, but hey, we're on next week, so it's going to be great.
Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday of them all.
Really? I would peg you for more of a Halloween guy.
Oh, no, it's great because, people look at me a little nicer. I can smile at a girl and, she doesn't run away in terror. It's a great holiday for old Gritty.
Oh my God. I'm feeling, I didn't think I'd miss Kirby and McConaughey, but Ratboy and Gritty are kind of flipping my grill here a little bit. And yeah, well, that's what I tried to do, McConaughey, and it was glued.
Yeah, McConaughey, man, look, brother, I know you're out there. I know you're doing God's work tonight, brother. And you're diving and you're scrounging and you're getting it on. And I want to say, yeehaw, brother, bring me back a biscuit. All right, well, you got your marching orders now, Ratboy, or McConaughey, cousin of Ratboy. So go forth, bring biscuits. Cool. Well, hey, I'm glad this is working out. And I got to tell you, though, guys, it almost broke my arm today, bringing this Oscar statue, and that thing weighed a ton. Whew. So that's why I broke my arm, so I couldn't flip the calendar. There we go. That's a narrative. Rat Conadilla. The Slippery When Wet tour. Yes. You had a good comment about Punky Brewster, and we have been kind of living in the late '80s a lot lately. Do you remember this when Slippery When Wet tour? I think it was Bon Jovi, right? Slippery When Wet, I think so. He naked. Who? Look, Ratboy actually is looking good. He's looking dapper. He's got his little hat and his little vest. I'm telling you, and he wrote a cat here. I mean, come on. Give it up.
Well, Ratboy. And okay, yeah, so we can talk about Oscars as well. You know, if you want to give me a call, we can hash it out. Who your favorite picks are, what you enjoyed or did not enjoy this year in the cinematic arts. I have seen, I think, every one of the Best Picture nominations this year, except for 1917. Because I got, like, I don't know, war phobia and PTSD from war. Actually, just war movies in general. I have never been in a war itself, but I've seen a lot of war movies, and I'm affected. Joey Joe, Bon Joe. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Jovi. He did have his Jovi phase there, 92 to 93. We thought he was on the outs, but Jovi, it's a lot like Milli Vanilli. You know, he was kind of getting into that groove a little bit. He had like the long dreadlocks, waved around like that, and it didn't last long. I mean, I think it was about eight or 9 months tops where Jovi was all the rage. It's his life. Oh, man.
How about another joke, Murray?
All right, well, good idea, I guess. Let's see. All right, ready? Did you know the word IKEA is actually made up of two Swedish words? Ica, meaning Sunday, and Kia, meaning fucking ruined. Oh, man. Oh, those Brits. They get me. They slay me. I tell you, I got like 300 of these, so don't worry. We're not going to run out. All right? But is my phone on? Let me make sure, because sometimes I do that. Try to save my battery, and I accidentally ruin the entire show. All right, it's on. So, yeah, give me a call, McConadilla, if you're out there and available. You can play the fake. We got to show people what this game's all about. Fake Q and fake A. So we can do that as well. So let's see. We had 1917. It was a lot of war. That was a lot of new band name. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. It's like a kangaroo eating chocolate. I'm just a Bon Jovi. I'm a little kangaroo who likes to eat chocolate. Why, hello and welcome to In All Night Live.
Alright, I gotta pause because I think there's gonna be like one of them weird reverb things, huh?
I don't know. I don't hear a reverb. I think you're in the clear, sir.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who do we have on the line tonight?
This is the Conadilla.
What?
Straight from the dumpster.
Straight from the dumpster. Oh my God. Well, thank you for calling in. I know you're busy tonight. It's like your Christmas meets your Super Bowl.
A busy Dilla.
A busy Dilla.
Dilla's day is never done.
Well, hey, your cousin's here. You want to say hi to him real quick?
Sure.
All right. Hey, Ratboy. Your cousin's on. Wow. Hey, McConadilla's in the house. That's right. Woohoo.
Hey, Ratboy, where's my money? You owe me money.
Oh.
Where's that?
That. Was that you? Oh, dear.
Heck yeah, that was me. What did you bought that hat with?
Oh, this hat. Yep. Yeah, no, that's right. I remember now.
You got that fancy scarf.
I sold you a Twinkie.
Did somebody say Twinkies? I love those things. They're like full of a goo that makes me so happy.
Oh, man, who invited this orange guy? He's freaking creeping me out.
Hi, I'm Gritty. I'm from Philadelphia. Who are you, you rat-looking guy?
No, hey, man, I'm literally a rat. All right, McConadilla, I gotta stop. These guys are kind of they're arguing.
Yeah, these guys are at each other, man. It's almost like real life.
They're worse than you and Kirby. My God, I thought you guys liked to bicker.
Wait, so is that Kirby's cousin as well?
Yeah, it's all the cousins tonight. It's Gritty, Kirby's cousin Gritty from the Philadelphia Flyers. He's their mascot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did we clear that with Curry? Because I don't know if the Philadelphia thing's going to apply. Get it?
Well, it's sometimes, like, it's hockey. It's tangential. I assume he would like it. So, tell me, what have you found so far out there in the Hollywood dumpsters?
Well, let's see here. I've got a half-eaten Britney Spears poster. It must be very old.
A half-eaten?
Half eaten. I blame my cousin. He was probably here first.
Hey, man. Hey, man, look. Look, man. Maconadilla, man. I rode here on a cat. Okay? I came here for you. All right? Now, yes, I may have nibbled on that poster a little bit. I'm so sorry. My cat would not stop at Burger King.
All right, fair enough. I appreciate you covering for me tonight. Thank you, cousin dumbass. I mean, sorry. I promised I'd be polite.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, man. One more sideways comment like that. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, what you gonna do, Rat?
What you?
Hey, do me a favor, Rat.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Yeah.
I want you to look to the right. Just turn your head a little bit.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Something no, you know what it was? He had surgery. Back surgery. That's where the money went. It went to surgery, Maconadilla. You supported your cousin's health and well-being. Okay? It was neck fusion. Yeah. Yeah, look. Hey.
I like to get a little bit of that action. I'm a little loosey goosey over here.
This is getting weird. All right.
So what happens if I hit FaceTime right now? Do I just see your chin? Is that what happens?
If you do FaceTime? Oh, yeah, you would be seeing my chin. We have a high-tech phone set up here where I point the phone at the microphone. Oh,
Okay, so hold on.
All right.
Let's talk Oscar movies for a second.
Okay. I guess we could do that on the Oscar show. What happened?
The only one you haven't seen is 1917?
Yeah, I think so. What are the others? There's like 23 Best Picture nominees this year. What do you remember what they are?
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat, but I ain't seen the Banderas one either, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. No, that's two I haven't seen. I did hear them on NPR.
Yeah.
If that counts.
I know the whole plot, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen it personally.
I know the backstory. I know how much it meant to the director, but I have absolutely no idea what.
Oh, well, that's important.
Yes. I'm assuming it's black and white. I don't know. I've actually never. I haven't seen anything of it. What is it called? Do you remember?
Ooh. You know, all I saw was that awesome thing that I think it's Variety that's been doing it. That's the actor-on-actor thing. That's been pretty awesome lately.
Well, that sounds hot. A little actor-on-actor action?
Yeah, no, it's like a YouTube channel thing that Variety's been doing. I think it's Variety, but it was Banderas and like McConaughey, I think, actually, ironically, talking about their movies. They've been putting actors together, and it's like an hour long. It's really good stuff.
All right. Well, hey, maybe we'll flip over and I'll just show people that. They might be into it. Uh-oh hasn't seen any of them.
Uh-oh says, I probably haven't seen a single one. Well, shoot.
Yeah. No, his really his forte is the late 80s and 90s pop culture. Yeah. There was apparently a sharp decline after 94.
Well, then he's way older than us.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even born in 94.
Yeah, we know nothing about the 80s or 90s.
What is that? I just know they all rode bikes everywhere and talked to aliens and stuff constantly. It was a hell of a decade.
This is kind of fun. I'm watching you a few seconds behind what I'm hearing you.
How does it work?
I'm actually holding my hand over my face so that I can't see you because it messes with my brain.
Yeah, it would. It would do that. Yeah, I think that's the trick with this thing is that there is a little bit of a delay, so with the callers, you have to be comfortable not experiencing the show while you're calling, yeah.
And a cat just walked by like 4 times. Is that weird?
What kind of cat?
That was a black cat. I'm scared.
Ah, really? Hey man, I was it my cat? Was it Frisky 3? I don't know. Do you know what Frisky 3 looks like, McConadilla?
The cat you rode in on?
Yeah.
Traitor.
Traitor. He paid for your blood transfusion or whatever the hell. Neck fusion. You guys are like.
I paid for his neck fusion.
Yeah, you did. You helped him out. Hey, Anxious Alley, welcome to the chat room.
Hey, Anxious Alley.
You joining us again? Anxious Alley is
I
Hello.
just totally turned into Rob Schneider for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best.
Yeah, it happens to the best.
Yeah, at least you didn't turn into Keith Coogan.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm high as fuck.
Whoa.
We just got a point there.
Hi. Widget and Pop Top. Hi. Yeah, Puppets on the Loose. We got McConaughey on the line right now, Anxious Alley. He's giving us his report from the dumpster, kind of. And then we have... We're talking Oscars. We're on point.
Yeah, you know what? I'm in this dumpster right now, and all I see is all these discarded screeners. So maybe I should just fish out 1917 and that Banderas movie and watch them.
Bring it back. We'll watch it tonight. We got to get caught up before Sunday anyway. Yeah, so gather, stream any collectible items, merch that you see there. They toss out those gift bags that are full of diamonds, so you might get lucky.
Well, I already saved a couple of bagels for you. Half-eaten bagels. I know you like bagels.
Yeah, are they everything bagels?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
mean, they look like it, but I don't know what was applied after they were thrown in the dumpster and what was there before they were in the dumpster. So
Right.
These look like sprinkles, but I don't know what the sprinkles are.
No, that's the beauty of the everything bagel that you get out of the dumpster. It's like, well, I mean, you can't go wrong if it's got more of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it could be poppy seeds or it could be actual heroin. Who knows?
Yeah, no, you won't know until 2 or 4 hours later, but you'll know. You'll know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm going to hang up, and I'm going to let Anxious Sally call you. I want to know what Anxious Sally's been watching and what movies she's seen.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling. We'll pass the baton.
All right, brother. I'm going to get back to digging.
All right, buddy. Good luck. We'll see you next week, whatever the hell you find.
All right, then.
All right. Bye. Wow. Man, that guy was full of crap. You know, he calls me a liar, and he says I'm no good, and he says my cat ran by and got lost. He's making me really nervous about things, and I can't move my neck anymore, but I still got feelings. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got feelings too, and nobody ever cares about me. I mean, yeah, sure, one time somebody did, and I called him friend, but then he turned out to be a cat.
Oh, Jesus, that was a great story. I don't think that was real, Gritty. I think you're making that up. I don't think anyone was ever nice to you. I think that's a problem.
How about another joke, Murray?
Oh my God! Fine. Everyone loves these jokes. All right. You ready, Anxious Alley? I got one for you here. Okay. Planning meals in advance? Now that's some food for thought. Holy moly, those Brits. That's a pretty good description, Widget. Yeah, Gritty is what happens when Grimace bangs a shag carpet sample book. Poor Gritty. Man, Gritty, you show up here. You traveled far and wide, too. How did you get here, Gritty? We know Ratboy rode Frisky 3 over 2,200 miles through tumultuous conditions. But I don't know about you.
Oh, that's a good question, considering earlier I was talking about escaping. And it turns out that I had just enough salt packets from my cousin to drill a tiny little hole, and then one hair at a time, I dropped them through. And then, after a little bit, I collected myself, and I was on my way.
All right, so you dropped one hair at a time. That's... I appreciate you guys. Your commitment to the show is impressive. For being cousins we didn't know existed 10 minutes ago. So thank you. Really. And Widget, shagged the big bang carpet. I shagged the bang carpet? You did? That's terrible. That's terrible, McConaughey. All right. Well, hey, since... I wonder if I can show the opening without... I don't think I can. I did want to show revolving this thing. But we'll have to do that in a little bit, I think. For now, that's Shawshank Redemption 2. That's it takes place where we just follow them throughout their post-prison careers. And I don't know, he got a job at the car wash for a few years after. Nobody would hire him. That was difficult. He ran afoul of the tax man. He got sent back to jail. And then it rained again. And he goes, ah! And that was the sequel. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
What the hell are you talking about, man? Hey, shut up there, you freaking orange weirdo. This guy's good. He's doing his thing.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys got my back. All right. Well, if Anxious Ellie does want to call, of course you can. If anybody wants to call, you can. It was a good call from Aconadilla. So maybe we should look up what the actual best movies are this year. That would give us something. Best movies. That's not going to work. Let's do best picture. All right, 2020. Let's see what comes up. All right, according to go.com. All right, okay. Yeah, we do. We got Ford versus Ferrari, which is a sequel to Cars 3. So it's the fourth installment of the Cars franchise. And it looks pretty exciting. I'm glad that got nominated. In this one, Lightning McQueen has to find his way to the Autobahn and get into a real, actually like a to the death race against this European upstart. And so, look out. And then, of course, we got The Irishman, where 4.5 hours, but we can break it down here. The Irishman. I think that's what we said a few weeks ago. That was that movie in a nutshell. Ghost 2. This time it's for he recorporalizes, and for just a moment, for just long enough to go buy a lotto scratcher ticket, and of course he wins, and then that you can fill in the blanks from there. Ghost, a lottery winning ghost. Never saw that coming. All right, also up for Best Picture is something called Jojo Rabbit. Now, I can't speak much to what or who that is. I don't know if anyone out there has seen Jojo Rabbit, but I'm going to say it's a documentary about forest creatures and their escapades against loggers. It's a sort of like Avatar. All right, Avatar meets, I would say, Jug Band, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. All right, I think that's the most astute description I can give for Jojo Rabbit. So go check that out. And of course, we got Joker.
How about another joke, Murray?
God damn it. Every time I'm getting into a groove. All right, ready? A cowboy asked me if I could help him round up 18 cows. I said, yes, of course. That's 20 cows. Man, that was a hell of a joke.
Hi, I didn't hear it. Can you repeat it, please?
Nope. All right, so we got that. I actually like the next one good, so we'll give it a minute, though. Okay. Can't go too crazy. Does anyone want to play Wheel? We could, if you want to call. We could do that. I guess we got plenty of time. All right, guys. There's no rush into all this content. All right, we can take it easy. Take it slow, like Jojo Rabbit. So who else was on the... I think we only got halfway through that list. Little Women, which is also a documentary, of course, about the little people that were the seamstresses on Wizard of Oz. All right, so you know about the Munchkins. You've heard all about them. But did you know that there was a whole army of seamstresses which toiled day and night to create the lively, festive costumes for the Munchkins? And so that's what Little Women is all about, their story. Unfortunately, there was a tragic fire in the manufacturing area, and the escape doors were painted on the walls, and I'm not going to spoil it, but bring your Kleenex. All right, so we got Little Women. And now next up is Marriage Story. Marriage Story is interesting. It stars Kylo Ren as an abusive father and an abusive husband. Okay, and you think he's gotten over the dark side, but no, actually, it's far worse than you ever thought. So Marriage Story, go check that out. He fights Black Widow, I think, and she also comes back from the dead. So, hey, that could be part of Ghost 2. I'm not counting anything out at this point. 1917 is next. One of the best years in human history. 1917 is a celebration of what it means to be a human on planet Earth. And so we spend 24 hours in the shoes of sort of like a Santa Claus type character. He liked to travel around the world and give children gifts. He's not Santa. In fact, he's not welcome in most homes. He doesn't smell very good, and he gives terrible toys that usually harm children. And hey, yeah, man, that's what happened to Frisky 1 and 2, man. That guy came by and gave him some poison catnip, I think. They ate that up one night, and they just never woke. It was terrible. But thankfully, Frisky 3 was around already, so I wasn't that sad. All right, well. So anyway, to my point, 1917, I don't know, go check it out. And then, of course, finally, we got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a modern tale. Takes place in 1989. Stars Punky Brewster and Ricky Lake as mother and daughter, of course. And, it's not so much about Hollywood as it is about them thinking they should be in Hollywood. So it's a road trip movie, all right? And they're making their way from Maine, all right, out to Bakersville, okay? But the girl, Punky Brewster, she really has dreams of being a song and dance gal. Like, oh, if only I could be a superstar of tomorrow and dance on the Oscar stage. Mom, help me make my dreams come true. The mom's like, I'm just a single mother trying to make my way in Maine. Shucking corn and hunting lobsters. Whatever else you do in Maine. Okay, though, Punky. I don't know why she's still named Punky in the movie, but that's just her thing. So, Soleil Moon Frye, just forever Punky, no matter what. So anyway, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I strongly recommend you go check that out if you want some good mother-daughter bonding time. Anyway, that's my kind of rundown on the best pictures. I'm hoping that the Joker, of course, wins, starring our friend the clown, and he loves his jokes. I turned it off. Unfortunately, my copy of the movie died, but he made it to the talk show. I got to that point, so I think his dreams are about to come true, and everything's going to really work out for that guy. So I like to do that. I like to stop the movie at the end of the second act, because that's usually when they're good. You know, they're either really bad or they're really good. But, you know, if things are looking on the ups, I'm just going to stop that right there. All right. Why go any further? You know, I don't want to be down in the dumps. Like, no, leave it to Beaver. That's what I say.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, can I finally talk about me? I've been sitting here all day. I like to drink marmalade.
How do you drink marmalade? That's like a jelly type, like an orange jam. Like, I mean, I get that you're into that, but I guess it's on brand.
It's sticky. I like it. And it's fun to sleep on. And when I wake up, I think, oh boy, I can't move again, and there's something crawling on me. I think it might be a little bug.
And then what? Now that you're telling the story, I guess we'll hear the whole thing.
Well, and then I say, oh, what? That's more than one thing crawling. It's a lot of things crawling on me. Dude, marmalade It's my favorite. I hope you little guys like it too. Now, I'm not gonna get up until you eat it all. You gotta unstick me from the bed, little friends. So get to eating, and then I'll be home free.
Well, I'm not going to say anything more to add to that story because I think it's just very well encapsulated by itself. That's a good question. A movie or two that has a special place. Well, I think growing up, of course, McConaughey will agree. There was only one movie, both Escape from Endor and the other one. That movie, all right, Ewoks, I gotta tell you. It was Wilford Brimley? Was it Wilford Brimley in that one? Maybe Keith Coogan as the child. Was it Wilford Brimley who was in that movie? There was an old man in that movie. Am I not right? I think I'm right. There was an old man and there was two kids. All right, and then there were some Ewoks and a witch, an evil witch. Wilford Brimley was in Cocoon. And somebody said, who was it? Like, oh, you know what's a funny Cocoon fact? Wilford Brimley in Cocoon is 6 years younger than Tom Cruise is now. All right, think about that. Yeah. And apparently Rue McClanahan from Golden Girls in 1985 is the same age as Jennifer Lopez is today. Think about that. All right. It gets back to my whole theory on preservatives. All right. And how they've been a boon to us in more ways than one. But, yeah. Xenu, baby. Yeah, so that was my Cocoon fact for the night. I always bring one Cocoon fact each show. And that was tonight's Cocoon fact. But that Top Gun trailer looked pretty good. It was on the thing. Raccoons. Oh, man. Yeah. You see, McConaughey and I, we got a thing about raccoons. All right. We got a hatred for them, man. Because look, they got fingers. They got like 5 fingers like you humans do, right? And they can grasp things. Okay. So they go down and they get my kibbles and they eat my food. Well, that is not good. I agree. Raccoons are trouble most of the time, but they're also cute and they got little, they're like bandits, and if you see one though, okay, PSA time. If you see a raccoon during the day, don't approach it. Raccoons generally are nocturnal in nature. And there's a high likelihood that a daytime raccoon is a rabid raccoon. All right? So remember that. Daytime rabies. Daytime rabies. And as you go forth in the world and, explore the land of raccoons, that little bit of advice might save you in the end. So I just wanted to, before I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight if I didn't at least say that. So daytime rabies. Nighttime, party. All right, go into the nest of raccoons. At that point, if they're awake, they will invite you in, I'm assuming, with open arms. They have grass. You ever had a cat with a polydactyl cat? There are some cats. I don't know about your cat, Ratboy, but there are polydactyl cats that have an extra toe that acts like a thumb. And Ernest Hemingway's cats. He lived on an island off the Florida Keys, right? And you can go to this island still to this day, and it's got tons of cats on it that were all, I guess, originating from Ernest Hemingway's cats. And there were some polydactyls in that batch. So there's a bunch of extra-toed cats running around this island. And, they're building sheds. That's all they can build. They like to build sheds. So that's the thing. But the fact that they can hold a hammer and hit the nails is kind of impressive. So I highly recommend at some point in your life going to this island of many-toed cats and I don't know, having a tete-a-tete, building a shed, if you will. Jimmy Carter goes there all the time. They teach the former president some skills. He then brings those skills to the Habitat for Humanity and so on. I mean, really, the world has been improved in many, many ways by these cats. But if you don't like animals that can grasp things, then they may turn you off. All right, I'm not going to say everybody will love them. But if you don't, you're a monster.
How about another joke, Murray?
Great idea, Joker. Great idea. All right, more humor from the land of the Meghan Markles. Really? It's like, that's all I could come up with? All right. Yeah. Okay, ready? Here we go. Me and my partner were going to go on holiday to Norway this year, but we costed it up, and in the end, we couldn't afford it. Fjord. Get it? Fjord. Because they're all over Norway. You got whales. Yeah. Now, these were, again, real jokes told by real comedians at real festivals all over the UK. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm just going to stay on for a while. You know, if the Oscars shows up and start, we'll just turn the channel and watch it right here, folks. I still have, you know, I got half a glass of wine. Just getting real, man. That'd be pretty funny. 48-hour stream marathon. If I was going to do a 48-hour stream marathon, which I could do, I think I could make that happen. I would want to have it be for charity of some kind. Everybody got their Australia fires. Are those fires out? Who knows? But the news stopped talking about them. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that they're all out and Australia is fine now. But for a while there, it looked grim. They got rain. Oh, all right. No, crisis averted. And so the rain's over Australia. It's a beautiful thing. So they got the rain. They're fine. But yeah, people were doing that on Twitch a lot, like the charity streams to raise money for Australia. So I would do something like that. I would do 48 hours, absolutely. But, you know, about 4 hours in, it's not going to be this, you know.
Oh, well, this is so good.
You sound a little gritty there, Ratboy.
I'm gritty. He's Ratboy. And this is quality entertainment, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, sure, I sleep in a closet underneath a block of ice, so my bar is pretty low, but I love you.
Jeez. I love you too. I love you too, Gritty. I love you too, Ratboy. We're having some fun tonight. Maybe I'll just play fake Q&A by myself, because apparently nobody likes this game. Although it's the best game ever invented, so I don't know why nobody would like it. Spin a wheel. Get colors. But anyway, I don't know what charity I would raise money for. Now that Australia is cured, I'd have to find something else.
What could it be? What do I care about? I care for nothing. I care for no one. This is very difficult for me to determine.
It might, maybe, God, I don't know, the firefighters. No, that's the same thing as Australia. That's a terrible idea. Children, something with kids.
I got it, man. I got it.
All right, see, look. Every kid gets a cat, all right, that they can ride around on. So cats, man, look, cats, yes, some of them have an extra toe. All right, I'm not going to deny that happens from time to time. There are genetic anomalies in every species on Earth, Jeffrey. But.
All right, get it. Come on, Ratboy. Look, you were about to just speak something very important. I think you had a cogent point. Please continue. We will support you.
Well, that was nice. Well, hey, thanks, man. So, look, I forgot what I was going to say, but I think all the kids need a cat, all right? And if you give all your money to the cat people, they'll give cats to the kids, all right? So just keep going, okay? 48 hours, that's nothing, man, 48 hours. I rode a cat here. It took me 72 hours, all right? And that was a fast cat. We went 2,200 miles in 3 days. Oh my God, that must be the Usain Bolt of cats. I thought so. I don't know. These guys are starting to make sense. All right, I don't know if it's the grape juice talking. or the fact that nobody's here to argue with me about the fact that they make sense. I'm going to say they do. All right. So does my clip it button work? I haven't been clipping anything. There's been highlights aplenty. Ugh. All right. Well, I clipped that useless thing. That'll do nothing. All right. Well, look, it is 9:30. So we've done an hour of fun Oscar stuff. Thank you, McConaughey. Yeah, I decided to move the lounge chair in here since I had some more elbow room a little bit. And you like, hello, Ratboy. See, I got Ratboy over me. I can pet his nose a little bit. He's adorable. Adorable, I tells you. Your cousin's great. It's a comfortable chair. It's fine. It's not like a gamer chair. It's not. In fact, I would be like that kid that, brings the homemade Halloween costume. If I ever went to a TwitchCon and all the big people were like, ooh, I got my like slick leather black and red chair, and somebody donated to me as a sponsorship thing, and I'm like, well, I got this chair my grandmother knitted for me when I was 3. It's like that poor kid. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a University of Tennessee, the college in Tennessee, the state, in the United States of America, the country. And in that, there was a kid in Florida who was a big fan of Tennessee. And so he had a thing at school where it was like, wear your favorite college shirt. Well, he couldn't, he was like 8 or 9 years old, so he didn't have a shirt. So he made one. He just drew the UT logo and on a piece of paper, and then his mom pinned it to his shirt. Okay. And nowhere along this entire process did anyone go, this is maybe going to be bad for you tomorrow at school. The mom should have maybe thought about this a little bit, but, the kid is very excited. So mom sends him off to school with this piece of paper pinned to his shirt that just says UT and scribbles. And the kid was all excited, and then, his boys were supporting him, no big deal. But then the mean girls picked on him. All right. There was mean girls sitting at his table, and they just ripped him to shreds about this thing. So he went home crying without the logo. Well, the internet heard about this. Twitter heard about this, and they said no more. No more. And they got in touch with the college and said, hey, we got to make this kid's day. Yo, Reddit, what are you doing? This kid got picked on. And hey, look, the internet can be a good place sometimes, especially when kids are getting picked on. And so this kid ended up getting shirts and hats and everything else with the university on it. And then the university went one step further and took his design that was on the piece of paper and made it into an official shirt that's sold at the school store. And that shirt was sold out like that. Yeah. And I don't think that kid got any of that money. But he got a hat. He got some nice gear, and they're very nice. Was that UT? Yeah, so Tennessee, right? Well, that's cool. Uh-oh. How do you like Nashville? I got some family out there in that neck of the woods. That's a cool town. I want to actually spend more time in Nashville. I've been there once, and it was like a through thing. I got a taco, which isn't really even a Nashville thing. I don't think. Really? So it's expanded. It's happening in a lot of places, Austin, a lot of the cool areas that were sort of, maybe 400,000 people or now come to Costa Mesa. Yeah. Come out to California. Uh-oh. And that's late, man. It's what time is it there? 11:30? Something like that. Are we 2 or 3 hours ahead? Still musician based, like still a lot of, yeah. Well, good, man. Thanks for hanging out. Let's make it to midnight. Yes. We can do it. Yep, we got this. Then you can feed me. See what happens.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, man. You talk about being triggered. Oh, that happened to me twice. Okay, in the last 10 years, they fed me after midnight, and I started getting bubbly, and things started popping out of me.
What, like gremlins? Gritty? Like, yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, no, not like little me's or nothing. Just things. Things just started popping out of me.
Oh, good grief. Well, that's cool. And I think Austin is kind of similar. There's a lot of creative people there. Used to probably be mostly musicians, but there's also a lot of film, obviously, that goes on there. So maybe we need to take the show on the road. Come visit. We could do some fun stuff with the puppets in your neck of the woods. I think any excuse to get out of Costa Mesa for a little bit. The Thing Called Love. The Thing Called Love. It was The Thing Called Love? I thought I've seen most River Phoenix movies. The Thing Called Love. Did I ever see it? I'm trying to remember. Was that the one where he was the brother? I don't know, McConaughey. Downtown Weekly Pup. Oh, there's a lot of puppet-centric events to put on our schedules, our social calendars. All right, excellent. That sounds cool. Do you just have one library? It's just downtown library. Sounds nice. As I was saying, libraries are good places to use the bathroom if you're ever on a road trip. All right, just load up the app that shows you where all the public libraries are. Pull in, you can get lots of reading materials. All right, and everything's always clean, and usually not a lot of people in there, so it's some privacy. There's a privacy factor. Doing your business at the public library, and here's my fun fact about public libraries for tonight. I believe it was Andrew Carnegie. I'm going to say it was Andrew Carnegie. The Elon Musk of his time. All right, we have all these billionaires, right, that are, obviously incredibly, ridiculously wealthy, the tech billionaires. And they all seem to be building rocket ships, which is fine. All right, I'm all into space. I like that stuff. But back in the railroad days when we had Carnegie and the Rockefellers and whatnot, these guys wasted a ton of money on, living the high life, sure. But Carnegie, man, he bought, I think it was him, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he financed several thousand public libraries around the country, maybe around the world. But he put his money down there, man, and that's why we have so many. I think that's one of the reasons. Obviously, the government paid for some of them, but he put a lot of money into those libraries and in those bathrooms. So take advantage, man, of Carnegie's generosity. Each and every day, if I was you. I poop at home. Oh, man. What was going on? I missed something here. What was it? It was downtown library. Samantha Mathis from Pump Up the Volume. I love Pump Up the Volume. That, of course, was my first email address was Steal the Air. I was so cool. Man, felt good about that email. Felt good about it. It was a Hotmail. All right, if you remember Hotmail. You children of the 80s. You loved it.
How about another joke, Murray?
Okay. All right, Joaquin. Now, here we go. So this is a good segue from our library conversation. People who say everything happens for a reason have never pooped their pants on a public bus. No, that's true. I don't know if that's it's probably true. Losers. We've all been there. There's some really good ones in here. Really, I swear I haven't gotten the cream of the crop yet.
Yeah, I'm laughing on the inside.
Hey man, look, that cat of mine, Frisky 3, he knows a couple jokes, but they're not very good, and I'm appreciating this guy. Thank you, one and all. You see, when Kirby and McConaughey are here, they very rarely appreciate anything I say or do. So this is a nice change of pace for me as well. But I do miss my buddies. So next week we'll be back with the full crew. Anxious Ellie, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Use the resources available to you. All right, your tax dollars at work. People call democratic socialists the
Give me something for free.
No. I just need clean restrooms, you know? I just need a place to hang my hat for about 5 to 7 minutes. That's all I need, man. You can tax me 40, 50% even. As long as you guarantee that, you get my vote. Why'd I sound like Ratboy there for a moment? Anxious Alley. How you feeling, Anxious Alley? Hopefully you're feeling okay. I don't know if Man of Leisure or Mr. Miles are watching with you, but are you guys going to be watching the Oscars, Anxious Alley? Are you going to be tuning into the big show? Buses. Now, does she have the beer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope you didn't catch that. We want to avoid the beer virus as much as possible. If possible. You don't really get a choice in the matter. But if you're on one of them poop-filled buses, it probably raises your odds of, if not the coronavirus, typhoid. Which, you know, is no picnic in the park. Let me tell you that. All right. Dysentery. Not your friend. Not your friend. But if you do catch it, and here's the PSA, if you catch dysentery, if you're catching yourself I don't know, I think it might be dysentery, just start drinking water. You're going to need a lot of it. Clean water, not the poopy bus water. Oh, Man of Leisure. All right. I'm full of viruses. I am a bat. All right. I'm bat-like. Excuse me. Yeah, that was what I was thinking of. I knew I had a thought. I was like, I was gonna reference what I'm thinking in my brain. Oregon Trail. That's right. And you know, then you put like, why is my child named Fartface? You know, he's dead now, but rest in peace, Fartface. I think it might have had something in later editions with like any curse word. It would yeah, you're not allowed to call your kid ass fanny or even though, you know, mid 1800s, ass fanny was one of the more popular names. But no, the standards in the 90s were a little different, a little more respectful. But yeah, Oregon Trail, man, what a game. God, you know, never has it felt so good to kill so many animals and bring, you know, hey, you killed 18,412 pounds of meat and you could bring back 10. I love that. I loved it. Yes, there's 20 bears out there I just killed, a moose, bunch of squirrels, a lion somehow, all dead. All right, but you know, something else will eat them, right? It doesn't like it goes to waste. You know, it saves another animal the hardships of hunting. That's what I always thought. I was going to do shy applause, but no. Yes, fjord. Not fjord to fjord. All right, that's a more difficult task. I don't know if you could. You would have to cock the wagon, I think, to get across the fjord. But that's the risk, you know. Like, who wouldn't? Unless the river is like this deep. All right, who is going to risk that? Build a cock. Just build it. All right, you got plenty of wood. You got hemp rope that's going to be sturdy. It's going to get you across. All right, yes. You're giving the Indians a little bit of time to catch up with you. All right, and yes, they will steal and kill all of you. But caulk the wagon. God, don't ford it. You fool. That's why you're an accountant. Counting money all your life. But ford the fjord. We're in Norway now. Fjord to fjord. Irishman. But I never took that risk. Screw it. No, give me all the money. I'm an accountant. I just want, or a banker, or whatever the rich one was. I mean, come on. I can buy all the supplies. Okay, I don't need to know how to fix my wagon wheel. I'll just buy 20 wagon wheels. Problem solved. Get in the damn wagon, kids. Off we go. Ass fanny in the front. That's how it should go, I think. See? That's what I'm telling you. Man, get all the oxen. Don't give the Indians a chance to even catch you. You know, because you're going so fast with your 50 cocked oxen. I like that, Anxious Alley. The rich one was the one with the puppet show. Well, you know what? We're rich with friends, right? Yeah, man, I'm feeling really wealthy tonight. I gotta say, GM, I appreciate y'all inviting me here into your humble abode. It's a little dirtier than the Burrow, but I'm getting by. Frisky 3 seems to love it. He's up there in the martini bar just helping himself to the high shelf. And, you know, we're going to be sad to go tomorrow, but we'll be tuning in. We're going to follow you guys, right? Yeah.
I would love to, but sadly, where I'm going, there is no fun.
Jesus. All right, look, Gritty, I'll talk to Kirby, okay? Maybe he'll let you stay. We have a huge attic. I'm sure you can find a cot. Get by, right? I think so. We'll find a place for you, friend. Yeah, pro gamer, baby. So how many out there actually made it to Oregon? Like, I think I've made it close. I've made it very close. I don't know if I actually ever made it to Oregon. Because you could only play during, like, the one period a week they had computer lab. And it wasn't quite enough time. You could get to, like, Soda Springs, you know, you make it past, you know, the middle of the country. But you really have to get, like, detention or something to devote the kind of time needed to make it all the way to the coast. 40 minutes is not enough time. They should have really built that game better. That should have been a game you could complete in one 40-minute period of time. It should have been possible. Just like in real life, getting, you know, from one side of the country to the next. Anxious Alley. Well, in real life. Yes. Yeah, cocked all the wagons you could. You made it. What was it? Sulphur Springs? Maybe that was the bad one. Yeah. All right. Look, we're going to... Okay. So we actually got an invitation from Ocas to visit Nashville. So maybe we'll do an In All Night Live national tour. All right. We'll get all the way up and around Oregon. And then we'll go through Montana for some reason. And then we'll cut straight down. All right. Like that. Through Missouri. All right. And then scoot on over to Nashville. All right. That'll be our second stop in the national tour. We're only going to have 3. And then up to Maine. Because I made a joke about Maine earlier and I feel bad now. They're not all corn shuckers and lobster hunters. Just most of them.
How about another joke, Murray?
Oh, God, I suppose. Nobody's getting sick of these, right? Okay, ready? They say some people inhale books. I know someone who injects books right into his veins, particularly ones with female protagonists. He's a heroin addict. Heroine? Thank you. I'm glad McConaughey likes the Murray. The Murray clip, at least. The jokes leave something to be desired. But again, they were told by real comedians, so who am I to judge? Because I'm nothing but an amateur. Yep. Stephen King land. He's got a cool house up there. He's got gates with, like, bats on them or something. He has a creepy house, but he's good. Good local. I think he's a local supporter of things. He's probably the richest guy in Maine, so I'm sure he does a lot for him. He's the kind of guy I'd like to hang out with, you know. I'm glad he's still with us. I'm glad that van didn't take him out. But my Stephen King fact of the night, of course, is that he bought that van that hit him, and I don't know, had it destroyed or blew it up, or he went to town on it. He went old school on that guy. Yeah, right. You've seen his front gates; they were creepy. Man, house that cocaine fueled writing bought. So I mean, go for it, right? Oh, hey, Chance Danger.
Hi, Chance, you've made it. Oh, I've been waiting for you all night. Yes, it's Gritty. It's your best friend, Gritty. I am not shitty. I am Gritty the guy. I'm orange, not like a Twinkie. And I like you, Chance Danger, too.
Whew. Yeah, so Chance, if you're just joining us, whew, lot to catch up on, buddy. But suffice it to say, McConadilla is out rummaging through Oscar dumpsters, trying to find some gifts for us for next week. Kirby is on a Tinder date because he's had a rough week. But everybody will be back next week. And so we have Gritty, who is Kirby's cousin from Philadelphia, and Ratboy, who is McConadilla's cousin from the Hollers. And Ratboy, of course, rode his cat here. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You can't forget what Kirby looks like. I wish I had a go-to.
He kind of looks like me. But maybe less handsome?
Yeah. Oh, man, everyone's forgetting. God, you guys have terrible memories. It's been like an hour. I should have had a clip up there. Do I have a clip?
Baby, you just ain't nothing yet.
That wasn't it.
You're making me dizzy.
Yeah, you're right. Issa and Bisa, don't forget. Now, this is the problem with Issa and Bisa. I wasn't going to say anything, but I got wind of Kirby's Tinder date tonight. And McConadilla, I think he's reverted back. We all know, if you caught the show in October of last year, Issa and Bisa, there was a whole murder mystery, right? Issa and Bisa ended up killing our Airbnb guest, microphone. Yeah, exactly. Anxious Alley, and Issa and Bisa's parents called. They were Siamese twins. It was a whole thing. But I'm not going to say anything more, but maybe just remember that, all right, for next week. Wink, wink.
Hey, man, I'd love to wink, but,
look at me. Yeah. All right. Anybody want to play this Anxious Alley? I know you're sick. I know you're not feeling well, but if anyone wants to call up and play Fake Q, Fake A, we can do that. We pick a topic here. It's a category of film, all right, or as we say in Gay Paris, a genre of film. And so we'll land on one, and then I'll give you a question, and you can answer it. It's too bad Allie and Man of Leisure both have the beer virus, though, apparently. So I don't know if Revolving's still on, but I was going to show him this intro. I want to jerry rig it in a way to show us, but all right, it might have to wait. We might have to. All right, I'll tell you what. Revolving Kills. I'll send you some sort of private message with a link to this thing, just so you can see it. Trust, you're probably not going to even watch the whole thing. It's horrible. Or you can just watch the rerun of the show. Yeah, we can do that. Does anybody... So, anyway, the topic right now is sci-fi, but I think people are a little gun-shy about this game. There's a lot of pressure. Fake question, fake answer. But the pressure is not in knowing. You need to know nothing. That's the good thing. So there's really no pressure. All right. Well, good. Finish your antibiotics, Anxious Alley. Because Geoff's medical tip for the night, always finish your antibiotics, even if you're starting to feel better. Ginger Adonis. Hey, man. I've been called worse. That might be on my gravestone. Ginger Adonis died from dysentery and overindulgence of bison meat. What is this? Adventure. The category is adventure. Is that even a genre? Indiana Jones, I guess. Is that classified as an adventure movie? Indiana Jones? Action adventure? I mean, it's a genre of video game, I guess, but I don't know. Well, how would you classify Indiana Jones? Action? Action, yeah. Whip action. There's other ones like Catwoman. That would be another whip action movie. Daredevil. I think there was a whip in that. That movie with Danny DeVito is the Circus Dumbo. That one. I'm sure he had a whip in that. So whip action. I don't know. Actually, this is a growing genre of movies. I knew you would, McConadilla. I knew you would. Adventure Cheese. Adventure Cheese. Ratatouille. What else we got? We got movies with fromage in the title. Barbed Wire. Now that was something, wasn't it? Little Pam Anderson. Wasn't she in Barbed Wire? If I'm thinking of the right one. I think I'm thinking of the right one. That's how many other movies? She was in what? That? Yeah, thank you. I was Tank Girl. There was another one called Tank Girl, but Barbed Wire was something. Yeah, holistic, a very healing film. A lot of whips. We had what else? Really anything with a circus, you're gonna have a lion tamer in it. So we could explore that genre. I'm not a big circus movie kind of guy. Like, it doesn't really do my thing. Gina Davidson? Or the other girl from League of Her Own? The one that... Gina Davis? No, not Gina Davis. The blonde? The blonde, yeah, the little blonde. She was cute. No, the other one. Yes, and that's how she goes through life. I was Gina Davis' sister in that movie. You were the... No, I was the other one. That could be her autobiography title. No, the other one. The one from Tank Girl. What are we even talking about here? What's her name? Was she in that opening 1989 Superstar collection? Have we heard a lot from her? Because I have not heard a lot from Keith Coogan. And it's funny. So I found that clip. Lori Petty. All right. Fair enough. She might as well have been on there. So I found that thing last night searching for various Oscars clips, and it was kind of amazed that it happened enough to start looking into why it happened and how it happened. Thinking like, all right, maybe there was a Rolodex. You would assume in 1989, like, all right, there's just a gathering of the most talented kids as agreed upon by all the famous directors and managers of the time. And so let's get them all together and put them on stage in the Oscars, introduce the world to these rising stars. But that's not at all what happened. No, in fact, it was just sort of circumstance where somebody had rustled together 19 kids. Yes, it would help if they had at least starred in a commercial, which about half of them, that was it. JCPenney commercial. What was I talking about? Jojo Rabbit. But their stories are funny. It was like Keith Coogan, he was like, yeah, I don't know. I got a call one day from this guy who knew the choreographer, and it was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So there wasn't a big vetting process. I don't think anyone actually went through and thought at all, like not one iota, not 1 second of time was actually put into thinking, will this guy or gal ever actually win an Oscar? Who can tell? Let's roll the dice. I like Patrick Dempsey's got those cheekbones going on. Oscar material. And then nothing. Couple Golden Globes, I think. That's, nothing to sneeze at. Who Jet Girl was? Freaking Naomi Watts. Was Jet Girl? What was Jet Girl? I don't even remember that. We talked a little bit about JoJo earlier, Anxious Alley. I described the plot for everybody. I went through all the best pictures and described the plot. So sorry you missed that. But they were really good descriptions and completely accurate. So Jojo Rabbit was the nature documentary that was taking place where the rabbits have to fight the loggers. And there's a plucky rabbit named Jojo, of course, who has all the carrots. And he whittles them into jabbing. Got to have jabbers, right? And then the rabbits go forth with their carrot jabbers. And I can't spoil the ending, of course, for those who have not seen the film. But suffice it to say, so good. So good. Suffice it to say, all the rabbits die. It's so good. It's so sad. It's going to win. It's going to win.
How about another joke, Murray?
Well, we can't deny the people, Joaquin. All right, you guys ready? Let's see if I got another one here. Well, all right, remember, this is British, so you guys are going to find this funny. I tell my friends I'm here for them 24/7 because it sounds better than saying I'm only here for them on 24 July. Oh man, that might have been the best one. Yeah, that was some European. I'm like, is there a way to tell us so the date is American? And I'm like, no, it doesn't make any sense that way. Thanks, Chance. Verklempt? Who's Verklempt? Hey man, I thought that joke was hilarious. Thanks, Ratboy. Like Shia, we've established Shia is a very low bar. All right, he will applaud at many things. Sometimes just when I need a sip of grape juice. Wow, I know, right? They're so good. I think that like an Anxious Alley, these jokes are real. All right, they're from a site that was like the best British jokes ever. All right, well, this one's kind of good. I think the next Jurassic World film should be called A Reptile Dysfunction. Not too shabby. I love you too, McConaughey. Yeah, Bob Ross and Guy with Three Glasses. Exactly. That was my sentiment.
Hi. Hey, look, I may have to get going soon because I'm really, well, it's past my bedtime.
Oh, well, I told you it was in all night, man. Told you to drink a soda pop. Oh, well. Do you guys want to, I don't know, does anyone want to call and play this? It's almost 10, but, you know, I'm still feeling good about life. We haven't even played fake Q&A. I mean, all right, I guess I could play with myself, but that's kind of lame. Kind of what I've been doing all night here. Fake Q and fake A with myself. Or we could play Witcher. That's actually been on the whole time, hasn't it? That'll get the stream emptied pretty quickly. Oh, hey, we got another call coming in. All right, thank you. Well, howdy do, and welcome to In All Night Live.
Wait a minute, are we playing Witcher or are we playing some spinning wheel thing?
All right, man, you want to play a spinning wheel thing?
Let's play spinning wheel thing.
All right, here we go. All right, caller, you've reached the Wheel of Destiny.
I've traveled so far.
So far, you've come a long way.
I finally reached it.
You finally reached it. All right. Now, fake Q&A is pretty much what it says. I'm going to give you a question. You give me an answer. Okay. All right. So let's spin the wheel and see what happens. All right. We landed on documentary. Okay. All right. So the question is, this 1956 documentary about seamstresses was nominated for 3 Emmys. Emmys. For
why are we talking about Emmys?
Well, this is the question that was on the list.
Well, all right. So, okay. There's a lot of movies about seamstresses. I'm pretty sure I've seen them all.
Okay, good. I was hoping that would be the case.
Yeah. I mean, it's my thing.
All right, so, you know, and this was a big year for seamstress movies, as you remember, where, you know...
Sure, it was a big seamstress year.
It was. Lots of sewing, all right, lots of threading, lots of delicate button work that year, all right? And I just gave you a big clue. Button work.
Uh-huh. Okay. Am I trying to come up with a title?
You got to come up with, hey, man, it's your answer. But yes, titles would be great. I would also accept all right. The name of the key grip.
It's just a movie in 1956 that won 3 Emmys.
Yes. Yeah? Yes, you got the facts right.
And somehow Buttons is involved.
Is involved.
All right.
Yep. And all right, and it rhymes. This is what it rhymes with. It rhymes with.
Oh man, so much is riding on this. I'm so stressed out.
Yeah. Uh-oh was very close. Offered Bursting at the Seams. All right, and that was the runner-up that year in 1956.
Oh, got it down. That's a good guess.
It was a good guess, but he's incorrect. It wasn't actually the winner of the Emmys that year. It was,
yeah, unfortunately, I think Aho just already surpassed me in knowledge.
Anxious Alley actually just got the correct answer, though.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you know what? I can't read. I think it's Benjamin Button. Yeah.
Oh! Well done, sir. Benjamin.
Oh, I got the LaBeouf.
It was Benjamin Buttons. Man, who can't forget that plucky little Benji? And his.
Wait a minute. You said 1956.
Yeah. It's been.
That shit was a remake?
Well, that was the other one. That was the retelling. The 1956 Benjamin Buttons was about Benji Buttons, who had the bucket of buttons, and around town he would go. You know, they sang the whole song. Benji Buttons, bucket of buttons, around the town he goes. That was like the song that won, you know?
Even when you think a movie's original, it's a fucking remake.
Reboot. Now, there was the Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons that came in later, and that was the sequel, of course.
Corrected me. It's reboot. My bad.
Reboot. All right. Well, hey, well,
I botched that.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. We came to the right answer, though. Chat and you joined forces and eventually came up with the correct fake answer.
Team effort.
Yes, yeah. That's right. You know.
It took Anxious and Aho to help me get there.
Well done, everybody. I feel better now. I feel like we did some good here tonight with fake Q and fake A. Do you want one more shot?
Let's do another spin. Let's do it again.
Okay.
One more time.
All right.
All or nothing.
All or nothing. Everything's on the line with this one. All right.
Everything.
Okay, it's
the whole show. All right.
It's rom-com. All right. Which is short for romantic comedy. All right. That's not the question. Okay. That's just setting you up for the question. Okay. Now this will be an Oscar-related question. Okay. I'll keep this one in line with our theme. Okay, so think Oscars, all right? But this is actually a future Oscar. So in the year 2028, a romantic comedy starring the daughter of two famous actors that are alive today will win the Oscar for Best Picture. I need the names of the parents. All right, you have 30 seconds. Keith Coogan. Correct, father. Keith Coogan.
And Paint Girl.
And Paint Girl? Is that her real name?
Lori Petty.
Lori Petty.
Keith Coogan and Lori Petty. Love child.
The name that was referenced earlier in the chat. Very good. Yes. Yes, you did it. I specifically asked that question for your... You've been rebuffed. You did it. Keith Coogan and Lori Petty, man, they came together. It's like, the Star Wars thing. Like, all right, you're going to eventually bring balance to the Force, Keith Coogan. It may not be in your lifetime, but your spawn.
Hey, GM, I got something really important I want to say to you.
Oh, okay.
Are you listening?
I'm listening. Oh, he couldn't handle the pressure. He had something really good to say. And then he apparently was shot by an arrow. I'm going to say off screen. Off screen. We didn't see it. Oh, McConadilla, was that you? I knew it. Hey,
Hey, wait. I got a joke. Oh, Christ. It's really funny. You guys are going to love it. Shit. All right, you guys ready? No. All right. What's orange and fuzzy and full of Twinkie goo?
Man, this is a tough one. All right, it's orange and it's fuzzy and it's full of Twinkie goo. All right, now I know I met her before. I know it. It's my Aunt Marmalade.
Oh, that was really a close guess, but it's me, Gritty.
Jeez. Thank you, Gritty. That was a pretty good joke. All right, you got a shy applause. The standards are ever lower for Shia. Yeah, Chance shows up and then leaves. Gets all judgy. Gets all judgy about the tonal shift. Yeah, it's a little weird tonight, okay? It's a little weird. It's a little off-putting. I get you. All right, next week, though, we'll be back. It'll be Valentine's Day show, and we got a big special planned. Thank Kirby. Well, it was Gritty, Allie. Anxious Allie. This is Gritty. It's
Hi, Allie, it's me, Gritty, your best friend from Philadelphia. I'm Kirby's cousin. I like to eat cheese, and I like to stay in my closet when I'm at home, because they don't let me out there, but I gotta go back tomorrow.
So, yeah, you got all caught up there, Anxious Alley. Unfortunately, our special guest for tonight will only be here for tonight. Maybe they'll come back for our big annual clip show or something. I'm not sure if this episode will make it into the anthologies, but any episode with the kind of humor we've been experiencing, Furby. Oh my God. I used to love those things. Not really, but Chance used to have one when he was but a boy, when he was taking less risks and living a life of less danger. He was a Kirby collector, Kirby aficionado, if you will. And you know that kid. You had him in your class. You had the Kirby kid. Hey, you wanna come over this weekend? I got lots of fun toys. And then you go over to his house, and it's just like wall-to-wall Furbies, and they all look at you in unison. And good luck sleeping that night, Joey. Well, I've been having fun. This is pretty much what I do in my personal time as well. So, I'm glad people showed up to join me. I feel like a social butterfly. This evening, I don't know, we've told jokes, we spun the wheel, we had some good times. I don't know how you guys are doing. If anybody wants to call, let's do it now. All right. Thank you, Anxious Al. I got classy tonight with since I had special guests and everything. I thought, hey, let's break out the Chalice Lane. Chalice Lane, the wine that I won at a Christmas party. It's delish. Oh, yes. Yes, I won a raffle. It was a hard-fought bottle of wine. I had to put a number on a sheet of paper. And then they picked my number. Actually, they didn't. I was just friends. I kind of became friends with the person who was running the thing. And at the end of the night, there was a bottle left over that nobody won. So I got it. That's how I roll, man. That's how I roll. I win nothing, but I'm living a good life. Scam king. And it's the best scams are the ones you don't even plan. They just fall in your lap and you're like, wait, did I just pull off I did. I'm a scam king. I did it. I got a free bottle of wine just for being a pleasant chap. So if you want some more life advice, I guess be a pleasant chap and wine will come your way. That was on a fortune cookie, right? I did top. There was another cat. Where did this cat? Is he running on the screen up there? Where is this? Was it Frisky 3? Oh man, look. I'm gonna go. Everybody keeps seeing my cat except me, man. Frisky 3 is not to be left alone. Okay, GM. I told you this. I told you this several times before I made it on here. You cannot leave Frisky 3 alone. Not only will Frisky 3 not eat his regular food, Frisky 3 will eat all the bad food, okay? The stuff that's not even food. Hair bands, rubber bands. You got scotch tape lying around, he'll eat that. He gets all stickified. And then things stick to him, then he eats them, okay? It's a terrible, vicious cycle. I cannot go on any further about this matter. Thank you very much, Ratboy. And we will find your cat, I promise. Frisky 3, wherever you are, come back. Come back to us, Frisky. Anyway, I had fun tonight. I hope you guys had fun. And yeah, join us next week. We'll be back. We'll be back with a regular gang. But I hope you had fun tonight. I had a good time. It was a little weird. Anxious Alley, yes, that looks a lot like Frisky 3. And that cat has huge ears on that little icon. That cat is all ears. Is that a bat? I don't even know if that is a cat. Is that a cat? What is that thing? Its ears are too big. Unnaturally big. I mean, what can't it hear at that point? Bat cat! Now, that's the ultimate animal. A bat cat, right? Can you imagine a flying cat? That's the only thing missing. All right? The only thing evolution didn't give, and they can basically fly because they can jump so high and fall from such high distances that they might as well be birds. But I think given the flexible membrane-like wings coming out of their backs, there'd be no stopping bat cat. All right? Let me just say that. And maybe Batwoman and Catwoman, Batman, Batwoman, Batman, Catwoman. All right? I'm not saying Batgirl and Catwoman can't. They can. It's 2020. But they just can't make a little bat cat. All right? Actually, they can. It's 2020. However, for the sake of this argument, let's just say it's Batman and Catwoman. All right? It's just simpler that way. Not saying it's better, all right? I mean, any way you procreate and you bring life forth in the world, or bring life into your family, into your love, is okay with me. All right, let me just say that right off the top. They would be nature's perfect beast. Where's the?
How about another joke, Murray?
All right, one more. Jeez. Okay, last joke. All right, last joke. Maybe two, because these are really bad. This one's terrible. Okay, let's see if you guys get this one, right? It's a British joke. I'll say it in a British accent. Why haven't I been doing this all night? Oh, that's why. Okay. Why do Americans say eggplant and everyone else says chicken? Get it? Eggplant? Because it's eggs come out. Oh my God, remind me never to go to like the Edinburgh Comedy Festival. This is like painful. All right, I'll do one more since that was so good. We're round it up here. We did the July one. All right, I guess we can leave this one. Ready? I asked for a wake-up call at a hotel, and they said, "You're a drug addict, and you're killing yourself." Hey, welcome, Mr. Prowl, Miss Prowl, the many-faced child Prowl. I don't know what that one means. I don't know what most of them mean, but hey, welcome. We're just kind of wrapping things up. Hopefully you caught a little bit of the fun tonight. But welcome, Prowl. And thanks, Widget. Thanks, Macanadilla. Of course, thanks, Kiss. Bum. Revolving Kills, if you're out there, I salute you. Waba Plays, I know we didn't see Waba Plays tonight, but we do owe Waba a mug, because Waba came through last week with some sweet PayPal, and I meant to send him a mug all week. So, Waba, trust me, buddy. You're going to get this mug. And so we've had a good time tonight. We told some really, really great jokes. We spun the wheel of destiny, and I think we got something out of that. We got about as much as I thought we would get out of that. So I feel good. Thank you, callers, for making that happen. And I might have one more joke on my list. Oh, really? 8 now. Oh, well, maybe we can keep going. But I am all over jokes. Do I have one more? Oh, God, do I save this one for... All right, ready?
How about another joke, Murray?
Okay. We had to set it up. Okay, ready? You're supposed to say break a leg to actors. Break a leg? It's not even relevant. That's like saying to a 100-meter hurdler, I hope you forget your lines. Oh, man, I don't know, man. These jokes, they're getting better and better, man, as you keep telling them. I laugh harder and harder and harder. I tell you, man, I almost forgot about my cat. I'm like, Frisky, who? This shit's hilarious.
Well, I gotta say, I kind of enjoy these jokes too. I really get them all. I totally get them all. I'm gonna just look this way now.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully our co-hosts brought a little something special. We had Gritty, Kirby's cousin, and of course Ratboy, McConaughey's cousin. They came from far and wide, I guess, from far afield to join us tonight, and so thank you guys for showing up. I'm gonna ask you to leave very soon. What goal? Oscar himself? Well, you'll have to stay tuned for Sunday's telecast of the 2020 Oscars to find out what the man in gold will have to say. Who will walk home with the hardware? Who will walk home in tears? Who won't walk home at all? It's the 584th Annual Oscars on TV this Sunday at some point. Make sure you catch the red carpet where some guy you hate will be talking about crap you can't stand. So look forward to that. It's on literally, it starts at like 8 in the morning. So I want to hear all about the fashion. That's what I'm tuning in for. All right. Okay. I guess we got 8. I'm kind of out of content now, but we could play games. I don't know. Anybody want to call up and play the wheel, please do so. It's interesting. Like, it seems to be like people start tuning in the last 10 minutes. But I don't know. We had a good time, right? Ryan Seacrest, hopefully. Ew. Yeah. Is he still doing that? The Rivers family, nobody's involved with that anymore, right? Is there a new Rivers? Like Joan, and then there's Melissa, and now is there a third generation Rivers that's going to show up? Is there a Clementine Rivers? A Pietro Rivers? Somebody maybe in the Latin branch of the family that could show up and give some spicy commentary about ScarJo or cleavage. That seems to be a hot topic. There was one year I think they were talking about Jennifer Lawrence's cleavage pretty gratuitously. I don't know if it was Ryan Seacrest, but I think it was somebody else. Ryan, he might get sued. He's got sticky fingers, that guy. Ryan Seacrest Rivers. Yeah, he's now just Ryan Rivers. I thought it was like Ryan Seacrest Rivers, not Ryan Seacrest. Maybe he's the cousin of Ryan Seacrest. We're talking cousins. J-Lo. Was it J-Lo's cleavage that was she was looking good in the Super Bowl? Huh. I don't know. We were talking about that earlier. So 1985, 50-year-old was Rue McClanahan from the Golden Girls. 2020, it's Jennifer Lopez. Somebody had that comment earlier. I think I did. Good job, Geoff. All right. I think we're done. You guys done? You guys feeling good about things? I'm feeling good about things. So I love you all. Anxious, thank you. Let me see. Let me go through and who should we raid? Who's up? Married Ugly Melissa just in here. Oh, gosh. Thank you, McConaughey. You're great. And, of course, thank you so much. Anybody have any good recommendations for a raid? Prowl. Let's see. I want to raid somebody. I want to raid them too. Yeah, have a great weekend. Who should we leave you guys with? Let's see. Is Cardboard on? It might be fun. See you guys next week. Have a great rest of the weekend. Oh, hey man, it was great meeting all you guys. I'm gonna go find my cat and get back on the road. I gotta mosey on to the burrow. But hey, McConaughey, brother man, cousin man, I love you, bud, and I hope to see you soon. All right, brother. Yeah, and I'd just like to say again, my name's Gritty, and I'm really cool. And I hope to see you guys soon. I don't want to go. Please don't make me go. All right, well, that was nice. Yeah, no, you're all going to go. All right, guys, I'll figure out who to raid. Let's see. Raid Cardboard? Is he on? Sometimes I raid people and they're raiding somebody else, or they're just Let's see if he's on. Anybody know? That cardboard guy. He's funny. He's funny. I was practicing my cardboard accent, but I can't do a New Zealand accent very well. It's tricky. It's not like Australia, which is kind of basic. But it's like Australian with a twist. It's really hard to get down. I'll keep practicing, don't worry. Who's live? All right. No. That's lame. No, that's stupid. No, that guy's baking a cake. She's just building a puzzle. Nah. We don't need that. It's a cop chase. That's scary. This guy's doing farming simulation. That's horrible. Charity stream. All right, where are you going? This guy looks like a tool. All right, who do we got? Now this is quality. All right, screw it. Everyone's going to Cardboard Cowboy, I think. I don't even know if he's on. But, all right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining In All Night Live. My name's Geoff. We got Ratboy and Gritty this week, but McConaughey and Kirby will be back next week. So, love you guys. #consent, and have a great weekend. Ta-ta for now.